few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle
between the Washington football team
and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And a Washington first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On third down, it's Gibson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
On the play. First down, Washington.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun.
Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson, room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
44, Mike, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Shot deal. Hands up.
McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The carry.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 20-yard line.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
Haskins pass.
That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for number 42. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
defense. Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Jones now. Off play action. And incomplete to open things up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ryan Kerrigan
in on the tackle.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, he'll rifle this. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch.
McFarland running out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 46.
From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
24-yard line.
Here we go, D. 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56. Get in the way. Check, Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On the ground, McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones flushed out right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pass Haskins, and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Haskins will throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Antonio Gibson.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This is brought in by Gibson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Antonio Gibson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Ball carry.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
2.
Check, 47. You can't block me. Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Safety's creeping. Check 24. Check 24. He's checking. Crash. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 6 guys.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Christian McCaffrey.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
44.
Throwing Jones. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
56 the mark, boys. 56.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Haskins, flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be caught inside the 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to and the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Washington 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Haskins now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. first down. It's Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try the left side. Gibson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
2 yards. First down, Washington.
Now Haskins on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
The ball carrier.
Antonio Gibson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead.
Is good.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Giants.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. On the crossing route, complete. It's man. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Washington.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the gun, Haskins. That's caught at the 3. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Jones off the play fake. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Now Jones, off play action. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball leading.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton.
Jones pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
no gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go again. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 99. Hey, check 24, check 24. Switch. Deuce.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants' 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Washington.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
And
let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Jones pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Looking to throw. Jones. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. Well, on 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 15 yards. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 38, Giants 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with McFarland, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
McFarland once more. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At the 29-yard line. Today's finals: Washington